Welcome to Mutual Friend Podcast. I'm Dave.
I'm Ian.
I'm Darin.
Oh, I'm Matt.
So, a buddy of mine is in Budapest right now.
What's he doing there?
He's on vacation. He just decided to go to Budapest with some friends
Was
for
it Charlie?
a few days. Charles.
Charles?
Yeah. Hey Charles, if you're listening to this, I don't think you are. He just, I guess, walked through a set for Blade Runner 2. While he was there. So
I didn't know that was filming
Somebody
yet.
died on the set of that.
Really?
Already?
A construction worker. I shouldn't laugh, but
Really? Oh, that's too bad.
no. Has anybody ever seen The Night Manager? With
No,
Tom
I want to,
Hiddleston?
though.
Okay.
That's
Me
got Hugh Laurie and Tom Hiddleston in it.
Yep.
Looks good.
I didn't see it.
That's House.
Loki House.
Loki House. House Loki.
Loki, Tom Hiddleston was in another very weird movie about a high-rise building in a
Wasn't it just called High Riser or something like that?
could have been. I can't remember, but
I know what you mean,
Very
though.
different.
it takes place in a fake world where there's class warfare and the rich. Okay, this isn't a fake world where the rich get richer and the poor get
Elysium?
poorer. Like Elysium, only less exoskeletons, less awesome exoskeletons.
Wasn't it a Philip K. Dick book or whatever?
I think it might have been based off of something like that.
Yeah.
The trailer for it looked so trippy
Yes.
that I decided
came
to
out,
pass.
right?
Yeah, it's already been out for a while. Oh, Elysium. Has anyone here seen Chappie? I know Ian has.
Yes.
I'll chopper.
Ugh. Is that in the movie? 'Cause
No.
now I don't want to watch it.
So have you not seen it?
I haven't. I still haven't watched it. In fact,
Do you have it?
I have it.
I'm pretty sure I saw it at your house. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
You
It's
do
just
that
a
interesting
robot
thing where
version
you
of
just
Jar
pick up
Jar.
movies that you think you want to watch and just don't watch them yet, or watch them right away.
sometimes I buy movies that I've already seen and I know I won't ever watch again too. So not just movies that I haven't seen yet.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, movies you haven't seen yet is one thing. I mean, that you still intend to watch it, but I was just, like, how many movies do you pick up in a year that you haven't seen and don't watch?
How many do you got?
Haven't watched. What? Yeah.
So I'll buy them all, man. I'll buy them all. Today
I know you have a very large library.
Today I bought The Jungle Book and Ratchet and Clank.
Have you seen The Jungle Book?
I have not seen The Jungle
Yeah.
Book. The original cartoon is my favorite Disney film made before I was born.
It's so good. It's
Followed
hands down one of
closely
my
by.
favorites.
Do you know what's my second favorite?
The Robin Hood.
Yes,
Yeah.
Robin Hood.
Little John run through the forest.
Whenever I'm sad at work, which can be often, I'll be in back and I start singing the no, it's not anything to pick me up. It's the every down has its ups and downs. Sometimes ups outnumber the downs.
but not in Nottingham.
No, it's not. It's not a Nottingham. But anyway, so
I want you guys to just sing for a whole podcast.
we
Every
could, as long as
town.
it's from Jungle Book and Robin Hood.
I'm in. I'll
But
record that.
so I want to watch Jungle Book. I do. I don't need it to be like just like the cartoon. I'm expecting hopefully some amazing visuals. And I expect to like it because everyone almost universally has said that it's really good. So you didn't like it. Matt didn't
Nope.
like it. Matt
My
didn't
worry,
like it.
Matt, maybe you can confirm or deny, is that one made with the gimmicky 3D? Like, if you see it in 2D, are there parts where they're like, it so obviously was made for 3D? You know, that kind of thing?
Well, the movie's
there's
almost.
There's a few parts, yeah.
But and
is
also,
it distracting at all?
Well, anytime I see a shot like that, I'm like, this for 3D.
Yeah.
so the movie is almost 100% CG, other than the boy, right?
Yes.
Mowgli?
Okay. So I think that the CG, the stuff that's for 3D when it's in CG, that doesn't bother me as much because I think it hides it better than if it's a a practical effect where
Practical 3D shot.
Yes.
where they where they're like they made a conscious decision to throw something at the camera or something along those
Right.
lines. I think you're worried about the orangutan arm. That's probably you've
Well,
seen
I mean, just there's so many different things, like especially when 3D was kind of making resurgence back. That there's like this shot is going to be a spectacular 3D shot where something's going to just slowly come at you, and we're going to slow it down, and people are going to grab out and touch it, and I don't need my 3D experience to slap me across the face.
That's
I
only
love
okay.
3D. I love 3D. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of my favorite gimmicks and things that I like to enjoy. But I don't like it when they force it upon you. I mean, like, I want to be able to enjoy the same exact film in 2D if I don't have the 3D opportunity to see it.
Yeah, I think the only time that's okay is when the Doof Warriors guitar comes flying at the screen at the end of towards the end of Mad Max Fury Road. But otherwise, like if it's an animated film, like How to Train Your Dragon or whatever,
Where like they don't slap it across your face, 'cause the whole thing can be shot in 3D or
and those
normal.
those movies work really well in 3D.
Right.
I also like it in like when I saw the Avengers. I think it was the Avengers and in Avatar where the 3D displays on monitors, they just made sure that you could see that was in 3D, and like that looked really cool. That was a cool little effect.
And Pacific Rim was another one I really liked in 3D.
Because of all the HUD stuff,
There was a lot of HUD stuff, and it was really gay. I think that's the way I described that film.
like
was
how bright it was,
how colorful and happy looking everything was.
So the proper term,
The proper term of gay, not the...
Not because they're two men inside one of those suits.
but at one point,
That's...
at 2 points.
Yes.
Super gay.
Yes.
And
That's
that,
funny.
bright.
Anyways, yeah, that's the way to describe that film, because I thought it was just super colorful and like...
Yeah.
It has like the right color scheme for that term, I guess, to me.
It was very vibrant.
Vibrant, yes. Very Tron, vibranty kind of.
Yeah. Now, okay, let's go back to Chappie.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I bought Chappie. I haven't watched it yet. I want to. I just haven't got around to it.
I haven't bought it yet. I'll watch it with you.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay. Come over and watch it.
Yeah.
So here's something that's kind of, I don't know how funny this is. It's probably maybe a little sad, maybe a little stupid, maybe a bit of both. Last year in October, I bought a new television, and I mounted it in my basement, and I put it up on the wall, and it's great. Dave's seen it. I've
never been to your house.
You've never been to my house. That's fine. There's nothing much to see. You can come over whenever you want. I don't even need to be there.
I'll leave the door unlocked.
I can let myself
I can
in.
unlock it.
I can let myself in. Just give me a code.
I'll give you a code. You can just come on in. But I have yet to watch a movie
On that TV?
I've yet to watch a movie on that TV in my basement.
Where do you normally watch them then? Just in your bedroom?
I don't watch movies at my house.
Oh.
He just buys them.
the issue.
If I don't see
Right,
a movie in the
right.
theater, I may never see it. Now, there have been movies like Deadpool where I bought the movie, put it in, and I watched like the special features or
Sure.
the deleted
The special.
scenes.
So I will say that the special features and deleted scenes and stuff for Deadpool is well worth the purchase.
Yes, I do hope that I want an even longer cut of T.J. Miller and Ryan Reynolds talking about how hideous
I love
he
it.
is.
That
'Cause
I love it.
they-
was hilarious.
They said they spent almost a full day filming that scene where they're just doing that.
that
So
would just get so redundant, though.
yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I want it
The
all.
common
T.J.
goal-
Miller was here recently. Did you
Yeah.
I really wanted to go.
We
I
should've
just
gone.
decided not to do it. But yeah, we should have
We got to stop almost
going
to see comedians. like
Yes,
And just
I
go.
would go to
and-
see comedians anytime you want to go. Down.
I saw a movie the other day that I've been wanting to see, and I finally saw it. Point Break,
the original or the remake.
the remake, and the iconic scene that they decided to recreate in this reboot or remake or whatever it was felt really forced, and I was really upset.
Is it where he
about it.
fires the gun into the sky?
Yeah.
Does
You know,
he just wheel it into like a crowd of people and fire into them
No,
instead?
no. I mean, it's fine. It's just it wasn't. Oh, I think we have to include this in the movie, so lay down and let him run off and just shoot in the air. Like, there's no passion behind it. Like, it didn't grab me as it should.
Why did they remake that movie?
That's a better question.
It's not like it's that old.
Monies.
25 years.
That's pretty old.
Originally, it was going to be Gerard Butler
Yeah, but
in the Patrick Swayze role, and I would have been more interested then because he's he's a lot of fun. He's very charismatic.
Well, I think the Patrick Swayze's role was casted well. I don't mind that actor. He was in like what, Domino, and
He ordered a pizza.
he ordered a pizza. And he did a
Avoid
good
the
job.
Noid.
It was the other guy who just, he was kind of convincing, kind of not, and it just seems.
There's also probably they shouldn't have put it in the movie because they already did that scene in Hot Fuzz.
And it was more believable in Hot Fuzz. They referenced the movie and like it worked.
And
This
Roman
one, like,
fight.
had they not include that scene, I would have absolutely just completely enjoyed the movie and that it was just fine. But
So
It-
in your sense, that one scene
ruined
ruined the
everything.
way for it.
Yeah, ruined everything.
I've got kind of an interesting view on how to watch movies, and actually I stole it from a dead guy. Gene Siskel, who passed away in like 1998, of Siskel and Ebert fame. Thumbs up, thumbs down, corpse.
Corpse.
He had a theory on reviewing films. If he watched a movie and it had 3 entertaining scenes or 3 things that he had never seen before and didn't insult his intelligence too badly, he would give it a thumbs up. So 3 sequences that he remembers fondly or stood out as high marks or high moments in the film and didn't, again, abuse him too much, he would say, I enjoyed this film. I can recommend this film.
Suicide Squad doesn't pass that test.
It does. It passes that test for me. Might not for you, but it passes it for me.
So what was it? 3 things that he liked, 3 things that he's never seen before, or
Yeah, so 3 things he's either never seen before or enjoyed. So
Oh,
three
okay.
3 scenes.
Exciting scenes.
Yeah. So like he gave Speed 2 Cruise Control a thumbs up like a couple months before he died, I think. And he's like,
That review is what killed him.
yeah, he died from brain cancer, so it's possible. He
It was just Keanu Reeves talking.
well, Keanu Reeves isn't in it.
Well, that's why.
That's why. So
He was there
basically-
talking to him while he was watching the movie, going, I would have been doing this scene.
Yeah, 'cause I'm sure Keanu Reeves wouldn't have made that movie any better than it was. But he basically said towards the end of the film, there's a scene where they crashed a real like ocean liner into a set town, basically like a coastal town, and it was long and well done, and like the practical effects still hold up really well now if you go and watch it. And it was really cool, and he'd never seen anything like that. So he's like, thumbs up. And Ebert's like, you are fucking crazy. That movie was garbage. And they're both right. They're both right. But you can walk away and say, no, that was really cool when that one thing happened. Or like if you go into Pacific Rim expecting something that makes any kind of sense, you're going to be very, very sad. But if you go in and say, I want to watch giant robot men hit monsters with boats, you're going to get that, and you're going to be really happy. So that's cool.
Yeah, if you're looking for a big fight, big monster fight movie, then that's your movie.
Yeah, that's why they don't need to make another Pacific Rim.
Which are they in the process of, or is it
They're
on
working
hold?
on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard that it was.
John
they were-
Boyega's going to be in it.
Oh yeah. I think I saw something about that.
I don't think
should-
they need to make another one.
So speaking of another film, Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why are they? Isn't it just a remake of the original?
No, it's a continuation.
Oh,
It's
okay.
continuing. This is a Blair Witch
I've-
2.
So
No, because there is a Blair Witch 2, The Book of Shadows.
So it's Blair Witch 3, 4.
So I think this movie pretends. I don't know if this movie's going to acknowledge Blair Witch Book of Shadows. What were you saying?
No, go ahead.
So is it going to be like a Human Centipede 2 style where it's like it references the film that was made that was Blair Witch?
No, because this movie, I believe in the movie, one of the main people is Heather's like younger brother. Heather is the female character in the movie. I think pretty sure that's her name. It's Heather, Mark, and
You're talking about the
Lucas.
nose bubble girl?
Yes, the nose
Okay.
bubble girl.
Gotcha.
So someone in the movie is trying to find out what happened to their sister.
Okay.
I saw Blair Witch the first weekend it opened. That would have been, I think, summer of '98. I don't know if you got anything on that, Ian, over there. Does that sound okay? I don't know.
You said Blair Witch?
Well, I don't know what you're doing over there.
I'm looking at what movies are coming out soon.
What are you doing?
The original movie came out in 99.
99? Summer of 99.
Sounds right. I
now-
too saw it like the opening week.
So when that
Theater.
movie first came out, not everyone knew that it wasn't fake.
Yeah, so that was my thing though. Why are they making another one when I thought the intent I thought that the intent of the original was that it was portrayed as being a real event.
That unlocked and opened up a whole new genre of horror.
Well,
The
the
paranormal
handheld-
activity and all that bullshit that's
So
not
the,
worth
it's
watching.
The found footage handheld horror films. It wasn't the first. There've been handheld, like Cannibal Holocaust is that older film from like the 70s.
I heard that's like one of the most disturbing movies.
It probably is. That's the movie where they had to prove in court that they hadn't killed real animals.
Yeah.
And everything. Yeah, it's disgusting. No one needs to watch it, but it's a found footage film. So it's put together as though, these people went into the forest. This is all that remains. Like that.
This was found 12 months later.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever see Bone Tomahawk?
No, I want to though. For
I
a bunch of
watched-
reasons.
I watched a scene in there that was marked like not safe for life. It's like, really fine, whatever. Oh
Now
my
you
God.
can't unsee that, huh?
Not. It's so bad. It
How-
is like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
So I super want to see that because it's got a great cast. I love a supernatural western. Like if I could make a movie, if somebody gave me $20 million and said, "What do you want to make?" I would take that money and I would run away.
Like,
But-
Cowboys, like
I would
Cowboys
just
and
hide
Aliens,
out.
right?
What's that?
Like Cowboys and Aliens. That's the type of movie.
I know you want me to shit on Cowboys and Aliens,
No,
but I
no,
liked
no.
it.
No, I'm just,
But I liked it.
I-
just saying because it got shit on. That's why I'm saying it.
Yeah, did you
Your
like it? Did you have fun?
I didn't see it.
Oh, it's fun. I mean, it's fun.
It's a fun one.
Great cast, good time.
You know,
Both
Cool
the
Zombies,
Doyle
run
brothers are in that one, by the way.
Both of them?
Like together.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
didn't realize
they're a
that.
group of 3 cowboys that come up against Daniel Craig, and
Does he kill him? See, he's the first one. They're the first ones that get shot with that crazy arm man.
there you go, full circle.
That Mega Man blaster. So no, I just love a supernatural western. I like the idea that right now we have enough technology like cell phones and weapons and whatnot that if some kind of monster emerges, at least we have weapons of destruction that might be able to take it down. But like back then, they didn't have phones or anything like that. So it doesn't matter if it's werewolves or vampires or monsters or aliens. Like that the idea of a mystical western, always fascinates me. How did we get here?
Oh, did you ever see Abraham Lincoln Vampire
Yeah,
Killer?
I did.
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I love that movie.
I have that one in 3D.
Jimmy Simpson's in that one too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so you got that for your birthday, didn't you?
Yep, it was one of my original 3D movies that I got with my 3D TV. Come check it out, 3D.
So
Schaefer House.
there was a
House, yeah.
there was a movie that came out last year called The Witch, with 2 V's. Does anyone know what I'm
The
talking about?
Vitch?
The
The
Veach.
Vitch. The
That's
Vitch.
just a
That's the
Yeah.
one with Vin Diesel?
No.
Okay.
That's The Last Witch Hunter. So
Same movie.
you can't prove it
Continuation.
otherwise. A lot of people really built up that The Witch was the scariest movie ever made. It's a new step forward in horror films. It's amazing.
What do you say?
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I own it. I watch it at some point.
I'll come over. I'll come over. We can watch it.
Okay.
We'll just hug each other to death.
Well, before then, we could do that anyway. But before I watch that, I
So
want to
many
see
hugs.
Babadook. I haven't watched Babadook either, which
Babadook.
Babadook.
which came out the year before, and again, everyone was like, "It's a new chapter in horror." And what I've heard from everybody
Once a year sounds right.
what I've heard from everybody who has seen Babadook.
Babadook.
There's two O's.
I believe it's
Babadook.
two O's. Yeah.
And then
Like
the
Snoopy.
witch
Davich.
is
yeah.
Last Witch Hunter.
yeah. It was
With Vin Diesel.
it was really good, but it wasn't nearly as scary as advertised, and I don't think it changed the way we're going to be making horror films. It Follows maybe.
I was going to ask you about It Follows. Yep.
So It Follows, which I haven't seen. I own that one too. I buy a lot of horror films that I know I'm never
Has
going to
anybody
watch.
seen It Follows?
No one here has seen that.
I started to watch it.
Is that
This
the
really
STD movie?
Was that
It
the
seems
one-
weird that you would watch that movie, Matt, because we know how you feel about STDs.
Yes.
Do we know how he feels about STDs?
I don't feel very good about STDs.
they're
I don't know
bad.
if anybody does.
They're bad.
I thought he might have a different opinion.
I love them.
I got all four right now.
Here's the deal: if
Gotta
you get
catch
a
them all,
bunch-
right?
Yeah, it's like Pokemon. You catch them all, you fill up your Pokédex, or your dick falls off. One of those things.
Yeah.
Pokedicks.
Pokedeck
Pokédex.
with the Ultra Balls.
I mean, it may not be poking things anymore, but
So,
A few Pikachus and Raichus.
so how far did you get?
15 minutes in.
And did you stop because you were scared, or
No, I
did
stopped because I had to go home. But I made.
you... Where were you?
I was watching
middle
at
of
a
the
friend's
woods.
house. I was like, I gotta go home.
I had to run.
I said, fuck this, I'm out here.
All right, I
No,
gotta
but
go
it's on my
see
list of
Fine.
movies to watch.
Which is that is interesting because for
Yeah.
the listening audience right now, Matt does not like horror films or anything scary.
I like thrillers, not horrors. Yes.
Okay, that's an important distinction.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't know if I'm going to go and see it because I don't have the stomach for horror films that I used to, especially ones that are truly dreadful. Like if it was a more
What movie are we talking about now?
Blair Witch.
Ah.
If it was a more gruesome horror film where it's like, like Dog Soldiers. Has anyone seen Dog Soldiers?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
No.
It's a bunch of Scottish military guys on a training expedition. They get hauled up in a house, getting attacked by a bunch of werewolves. So it's essentially like Aliens, which you have seen. James Cameron's Aliens. Matt?
No.
Okay.
No Aliens.
Prometheus.
What?
Yes.
Yes, but no.
AVP, yo.
How many people
Saw
here
that.
have seen Aliens, James Cameron's Aliens?
See.
So,
I believe I have. I can't remember the difference.
like when you were a child?
Yeah.
Well, so here's the difference. In Alien
Alien is the only
There's
one
one.
I've seen really recently.
and Aliens, there's more than one.
Oh, I saw the one without the
Okay,
S.
so I have seen both of them, but Alien is the most recent one I've seen.
And that's
I
a really good
rewatched that
thriller.
one. Yeah.
Or it's still a horror film, but it's very different.
Yeah.
But anyway, Dog Soldiers is awesome. Watch it. What are we talking about? Blair Witch.
30 Days
I don't
of
want to
Night.
talk about this.
30 Days a Night has that awesome sequence where they unleash hell upon that town.
That
Uh,
awesome sequence of
You're mocking
30
me.
Days of Night.
Do you think it's not good?
No, I really enjoyed that one.
Speaking of awesome sequences, nice segue here. Right into Dave's awesome sequence of Schaefer House. For the he did a Stranger Things type intro for he was doing some After Effects testing and wanted to make a Stranger Things intro,
Test concluded.
and
Yes, I
it
did.
looks
Test
awesome as
successful.
hell. Good job, Dave.
Figured out the Wiggler.
Nice.
It's all about the Wiggler.
Yeah.
Yeah. That really made a difference. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks sweet. So
Well, thanks.
good job.
thank you.
That's all I wanted to say on that.
Thank you for tuning in to listen to this episode of the Mutual Friend Podcast. Please like our page, Mutual Friend Podcast, on Facebook, and share this podcast with all of your mutual friends. Also, Give us a comment, like, or review on your podcast platform of choice, such as iTunes or Podbean. Thanks for listening.